The sun was rising over Freetown, painting the sky in shades of orange and gold. The streets buzzed with life. Podas squeezed through traffic. Hawkers called out prices for cassava leaves and groundnuts, and the Atlantic breeze carried the salty scent of the sea. Inside the towering glass building of Calon Holdings, the employees hurried in, dressed in neat shirts and skirts, briefcases in hand. Among them, unnoticed, was a man in old trousers and a faded shirt, carrying a mop and a bucket. His name was Mr. Samuel Calon. To the world, he was a billionaire, a man whose face appeared on magazine covers, known for building bridges, schools, and luxury apartments across Sierra Leone. But today, he was simply the cleaner. As Samuel pushed the mop across the marble floor, he heard a soft voice. "Good morning, Pakliana." He looked up to see Mariatu, the receptionist. Her smile was bright, her Creole accent playful. Unlike the others who barely glanced at him, she greeted him daily with warmth. "Good morning, Mariatu," he replied, his voice quiet. She laughed. "You always work so hard. One day, this company should give you Cleaner of the Year award." Samuel chuckled softly, hiding the truth that he was the very owner of the company. Days turned into weeks. Samuel, disguised as the cleaner, found himself drawn to Mariatu's kindness. She treated him with respect, often stopping to chat. One afternoon, she noticed he had not taken lunch. "You no go chop?" she asked. He shook his head. Without hesitation, she slid a plate across the desk. "Take this one. Now you love rice. I cook him last night." You go like Samuel's chest tightened. No one had offered him food without expecting something in return. He tasted the rice, and it was delicious. Not just for the flavor, but for the sincerity behind it. One Friday evening, after most staff had left, Samuel lingered in the lobby with Mariatu. The city lights of Freetown sparkled outside, and the hum of generators filled the air. "Mariatu," he began, his voice trembling. "There's something I must tell you." She tilted her head. "Why you sound serious so, Poklina?" He took a deep breath. "I am not who you think I am. I'm not just a cleaner here." She frowned, confused. "I am Samuel Calon, the owner of this company." Mariatu's eyes widened. She looked at him, then burst into nervous laughter. You? You dey joke, Pakliana." But Samuel pulled out his phone, showing her his photo on the company's official website, his name signed across documents she had seen. Her laughter faded into stunned silence. Finally, Mariatu whispered, "So all this time, you test me?" He shook his head. "No, I was testing life. I wanted to know if someone could see me for who I am, not for my money." Tears welled in her eyes. "I no care about your money, Mr. Calon. I liked you before I know who you be. You are humble, kind, and real. Now that they matter pass." Samuel felt his heart soften. All his life people had loved his wealth, his power, his name. But here was someone who loved him as a man. He smiled gently. "Then maybe, Mariatu, I have finally found what I was looking for." And in the quiet of the lobby, with the glow of the city behind them, the billionaire and the receptionist sat side by side, not as owner and employee, not as rich and poor, but simply as two souls who had found love in the most unexpected way.